Hi, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, the founder of Anarchy Press, a small publishing company established in 1985. Also, I am the creator of such comics as Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, Marvel Mangaverse, Tomorrow Girl, among many, many others. So today I'd like to discuss something that I've noticed recently. And I was talking to a couple of friends of mine, and they talked about options. Having their creation being optioned by some big studio or something else like that, and it got me thinking about how Warrior Nun got made into a series on Netflix, and how options I've gotten over the years for various things. Oh yes, I mean I've had offers for options of some of my creations. Currently, what does it actually mean to get an option? I mean, it seems like almost every single comic book creator out there is vying to try to get an option. Is it the be all to end all? Is it the panacea that everyone seems to want to get? Well, let me explain something to you. An option, at least in the film industry, is sort of like a contract. Somebody will come up to you, like what you're doing. Maybe like something you're doing, like Flea Man or something like that. And he comes up to you and says, "Hey, I like your comic book, and I want to do an option." So wow, that sounds exciting because when you're a creator and you have someone else outside your sphere of influence, and someone comes up and says and want to actually approach you for an option. I mean, in your mind, you're thinking, "Wow, this guy wants to make a movie or TV series out of my creation." But all an option is that he has the right to quote unquote rent your source material. And basically it can be anybody. Anybody can come up to you and say, I represent so-and-so and I want to get an option to your creation. Basically, you give permission to that guy or quote unquote film producer an exclusive, to take the source material and try to make a film or a series of it. It's not a guaranteed thing. Okay. It's all it is that he thinks that it has potential and that he can attempt to try to basically sell your idea to somebody else. He sort of acts like a middleman, almost like. He just takes the stuff and he shops it around, seeing if people out there will also care about your creation enough to have someone with money to actually make something of it. Now, many people think options involve a lot of money. That's not necessarily so. You can get options for $1. Or you can actually get options for nothing. It just depends on how much that person values having the exclusive rights to your creation, and how much you are willing to take for it. So, things like comic books, books, screenplays, things like that can also be optioned. But also video games and songs can also be auctioned, or any other works of intellectual property. It's often it seems like that's all a lot of comic book creators are vying for these days to get option. No, I get it. It's exciting when some company comes up to you and say, hey, we want to option your character. We want to option your comic. So, but when a comic is optioned, that person, has not actually purchased the right to your material. They have simply, bought the option to purchase the rights to work at some point in the future. If they are successful in setting up a deal to actually make a movie or a TV series, you're based on it. Basically they're preventing other people from coming to you and securing the rights to that particular intellectual property. And the term I think is used is you're purchasing the actual rights is called exercising that option. This requires another agreement between you, and the guy who's optioned it, the rights to purchase agreement. Now, not necessarily may not be the same person. He may say, you may actually get a big studio interested, and then they say, hey, yeah, we want to spend some money and get this done. That's where things start to move. If the people who have money actually want to move forward with it, then that's where you will make the big money, So that's where, but for the most part, it's difficult. The option only means that someone's out there shopping it around. That's basically it. When Warrior Nun was optioned, I sold the rights to somebody else, and they got the money for the series that Netflix produced. So our options, no one can no one can say that their options are not good things. It can be, like I said, very exciting, and it can be kind of cool, and hopefully something will come of it, and an option also has to have a certain number of time limit. It has to have a time limit. If the person can't get anything done with that property in a certain amount of time, then it goes back to you. So basically, that's what an option is. I hope that clears up a few things. And sometimes you can do things yourself and go out and try to sell your IP to somebody else. So anyway, that's basically what an option is. It's not a be all to end all, but it is kind of cool, to see somebody come up to you, and if you're a creator, saying that, hey, we want to option this for a movie or TV series or what have you, then that's great, hopefully. But I will caution you that whatever option you decide to take, that to read everything, in the contract. It's one thing to say, hey, I want to option this, but make sure you get everything in writing, look it over very carefully, and especially if the money is involved. If there's money involved, then that shows that they are serious. Whenever you have money exchange hands, that means they're serious, because no one wants to spend money unless they have to. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little insight what it means to have an option. And until if you like what you hear, like and subscribe. I do have a campaign going. I got actually two campaigns going. One is Kickstarter. On Kickstarter, it's the Mighty Tiny graphic novel, Tales of the Old Empire. It's a anthropomorphic comic about when the world where man has gone away, is extinct, and it's taken over by mice and rats, and they've created their own little civilization. Check it out. It's on Kickstarter. I do have another campaign on Indiegogo, exclusively on Indiegogo. It's Tomorrow Girl Volume 3, Fight for Justice. If you like classic superhero stories in the Silver Age, then I would highly recommend you check it out. So till next time, this is Ben Dunn signing off.
She's got blonde hair and a hero cape on. She's the kind of girl who fights till dawn. She's a superhero, she'll save the day. of the town. Whenever there's trouble, she's always around. With her super strength and lightning speed, she fights for justice, fulfilling the need.